everybody, it's Attorney Sean Marks. Just want to make another video, get it out to you guys. I get a lot of questions on this. People call me up, I got a Michigan DUI or OWI, what's the difference, what's going to happen, what can I expect? And really what I tell people in most situations is, there's no one size fits all. Every case is different. Everybody's prior record is different. Everything that happened in your case is different. What happened with you may not be the same as what happened with your friend. So just because your friend got a DUI 2 years ago, you may not end up the same way. One of the biggest things that affects that is the location of where it happened. So the jurisdiction, the venue, which court you're going to, which police department arrested you, which prosecutor we're dealing with. Every court is different, but probably the biggest impact on that is going to be the judge in the jurisdiction where you're going to court. Judges are different all over the state of Michigan. They have a big impact and a big effect on what the outcome of the case is going to be. In a lot of cases, you may not even get probation, but then there are also judges in the state of Michigan that routinely put first-time offenders in jail. So what's the difference in a DUI or an OWI? Well, the popular name is DUI. The Michigan legal name is OWI, or operating while intoxicated. So we use those terms interchangeably. They're basically the same thing. Aside from which court you're going to, there are some standard things that are the maximum provided by statute that somebody can get for drinking and driving, or OWI, operating while intoxicated. We're talking about just a regular first offense case. There are second offenses. If you got children in the car, there are different penalties. If you're high BAC or a super drunk, if it's your third time, you can get a felony. Those I'll cover in a different video, but just for this one, first offender. Maximum up to 93 days in jail. And again, people think, oh, it's my first time, I'm not going to go to jail. Well, it all goes back to where it happened, what's your location. There are some judges in this state that will always put first-time offenders in jail. You can get up to 2 years probation. You can get a $500 fine plus court costs, which, again, depending on where you're going to court, some fines and costs range in the $600 to $700 range. There are other courts in the state of Michigan that can run you $2,000 for a first offense. You also can get 6 points on your license. You get a 6-month suspension of your license. And usually the way they impose the license suspension from the Secretary of State is you get a 30-day suspension and then a 5-month restricted license. You're also subject to something called vehicle immobilization, where they can lock down your vehicle. And if you're placed on probation, you can get alcohol education, counseling, treatment, AA, things like that, depending on your specific circumstances. The most important thing in any case, though, is to get an experienced DUI lawyer that does these cases on an everyday basis, that is familiar with the judges in the area where you're going to court, because that's what's going to help you most. If you have questions about it, feel free to give me a call. Attorney Sean Marks, happy to help you out.